I wanted to do a thoughts and reactions of round three, year three, third time's the charm of being an entrepreneur in my third year of business. So we are about halfway done the year, halfway done the book. I got the epiphany of like what alignment is. Oh, finally. And so now it's the conclusion, right? And so everything within this book, everything within this year is esoteric concepts. So originally Phoenix Career Development was about, and it's still about, people are unhappy at their careers. They don't know how to create a career. And like, what's cool about your mission, vision, and purpose in life is it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more grandeur. And so I really like leaned into theories this year, and like it was really fun learning about co-creation with the universe. It was really fun about alignment, and like the second chapter was alignment, but I actually didn't know how to get in alignment until like the 13th chapter, which is like the hypnotherapist chapter of like talking to my subconscious. Like divine clarity was really neat to talk about. The void was really neat to talk about. There's all these concepts that we've never even thought about, but we feel all the time. Like feeling extremely lonely in life sucks. And it sucks when you have people around you that love you and you still feel lonely. Like being on an island all by yourself is still not as worse as having someone that loves you never talk to you. That is the worst island that you can be banned from, is the love of the people around you. And what's cool is like self-love is the most important love. So we're heading into this concept of how are we wrapping up the why of career development? How are we wrapping up the deep philosophy of career development? How are we wrapping up being and running a successful empire, like running a successful company? Most people fail in the first 5 years. What makes a person successful? So I just taught this week in the practice of career development, I have a conversation about success and what success really means. And my clients are amazing. They have already figured that success is the failures in life and to keep moving forwards. And I'm like, so beautiful. I don't even know why. Like, I'm just a facilitator. I facilitate people's, what's that word? Spark conversation. I facilitate people to get their personal epiphanies. And I love a personal epiphany. The sweetest magic in the world is to watch someone reach their personal epiphany in life. And I'm like, oh my God, I love the work that I do. I love career development because it has to do with personal epiphanies. It has to do with leaning into yourself and believing in your goals, wishes, dreams, desires, hopes. Like everything about career development gives me these warm, tingly feelings. So, third time's the charm. I have been talking about signs and symbols. I wasn't sure how, because I wasn't ready to write this chapter, but I'm like just on the cusp of writing this chapter. And I'm so excited because I didn't have the ending for third time's the charm, but the ending consists of three. And so we look at the world in a digital and analog world of 0 and 1s and 0 and 1s, but 3 is a magical number. And so I read an article with Steve's Love Tarot. It's the number 3s. I'll post it to this as well because it's an amazing article. And like, Steve's my homeboy, okay? Like he understands everything is energy. He teaches me about energy. He taught me about I am the treasure. He taught me about like loving self. So what I really got from the article is 3 is free will. God created the world and life as the sign and symbol of 3, which is unity, which is like forever, which is, there's so much meaning, but like free will. If we had the structure of 4, it would be like, you have no free will. This is the way your life goes. This is it. So I love the ADD creativity of 3. I am loving my third year of business. It's broke my brain. The mind-blowing life is a real thing. You can blow your mind every day. And I find that within third time's the charm, very charming. So I'm so excited about finishing my book. I'm so excited I have the end chapters. One of the chapters, and this is all abstract, right? So I'm like, I haven't written it yet. I don't know. I want to talk about what I really wanted to do was not go into fantasy in this book. I wanted to do esoteric concepts and philosophy. But like, creative imagination screams at you. Creative imagination is the core source of getting to the heart of things faster. So I got called a witch, and I'm not a witch. I don't have magical powers, but I am an empress and I have magical powers. But you have magical powers too. We all possess these great gifts within us. The coolest gifts are the gifts that we discover about ourselves and who we are and what we can actually do. So like, everything is subconscious. Everything is a playground of the mind. And I still love my sandbox theology of come play in the sandbox of the mind. You can play in your sandbox. I will play in mine, but let us have synergy together. And it's such a beautiful flow of life. So like, the sandbox is amazing. The witch is amazing. The empress. And so like, come play on empress level. Come play on the king level, the emperor level. We all have these divine rights within us that you claim. You claim your right to be amazing. You claim your right to reign your entire life. So like, running an empire is actually an empire of the mind, which is fascinating. And I love the archetype. Look, I've been, oh yeah, been speaking with something in my mouth. Wah, wah. But I wanted to lean into third time's the charm. I wanted to talk about unity. I wanted to talk about alignment. I wanted to talk about free will. I'm so excited about this book. It's the third in the series. It's my third year in business, and most people don't even make it to 3. So I'm actually hopefully going to work at a university next year part-time. So I'll do career consulting half-time, and I'll work at a university half-time because I want to get these theories out there. I want these theories to be everyday knowledge. I want every single person in the world to be like, oh, philosophy exists. Esoteric concepts exist. We are not meat sticks. What kind of person are you? You have a heart, you have a mind, you have a soul, and you have a spirit. And like, how are these aligned? Through love. And it's like loving yourself and loving others. And that is how you create the most amazingest career ever. So really love yourself, love your values, love your mission, love your vision, love your purpose. If you don't know how to get it, talk to an employment specialist. It's me. Come talk to me.